What I have here are two Edison diamond discs. These are both model B-80. We've got a mahogany one and we've got an oak one. Now the A-80 was introduced in 1912 and they had a few problems with the motors. They also had a few problems with the cabinets. So they revised the machine and came out with the B-80 in 1914. And it looks substantially the same, but inside the structure of the cabinets was a little different and there were some changes made to the motor. Now, it's called a B-80 because at that time Edison was trying to come up with like an Ambrola 30, which was supposed to be $30, an Ambrola 50, and a 75, which were supposed to be $50 and $75. So this was intended to be their $80 machine. These machines are actually pretty good. I'm becoming a bit of a fan of diamond discs because they can sound really good. If the reproducer's in good condition, these are great sounding machines. This machine was made till about 1916. So let's take a look. So we'll start with the oak one. Really well-made cabinet. As everything Edison built, it's built really well. It's an extremely heavy machine. You can see the grill cloth is a little worn on this one. Nice looking, a big turntable. There's our reproducer. There's our ID tag. Let's look at the mahogany one. You can see the brake over here. And this one's got a dealer tag on it. The motors on these are quite powerful. On the side you can see the speed control and the crank. And there's the wheel that raises and lowers the reproducer. The record I chose to play is Ave Maria, which most of you are probably familiar with. The reason I chose it was because on the back on this one, it says explanatory talk, which talks about the tune itself. So we'll give that a little listen. Okay, so this is the other side. Explanatory talk, Harry E. Humphrey. Let's give it a listen.
This beautiful sacred song, Ave Maria, has always been considered a great musical masterpiece. It consists of an air found in the first prelude of Johann Sebastian Bach, adapted as the setting for an anthem by the great French master Charles Gounod. Bach's prelude has been severely criticized, many think unjustly so. It is termed a sequence of arpeggiated chords, deduced from each other in harmonious series, containing hardly any musical thought, still less passion, and lacking what every modern ear must miss. Gounod, in adapting it for his Ave Maria, has filled up these gaps. Gounod stated, however, that in utilizing this prelude as accompaniment to his religious melody, he had no irreverent intention of trying to improve on the master of masters. He would rather have torn up the composition with his own hand than be accused of such sacrilege. The piece is arranged here first as violin solo, and then soprano solo with violin obbligato, thus giving the two great artists who have rendered it full opportunity to show their wonderful skill. Marie Rappold has sung at the Metropolitan Opera House, New York City, the lighter dramatic roles falling to her lot. Not only is she one of our well-known operatic singers, but she has attained considerable fame on the concert stage with the Boston Symphony Orchestra and others. Albert Spaulding, the young American violinist who has created a sensation in Paris, Berlin, and other European capitals, was born in Chicago, Illinois in 1888. As a very young child, he showed remarkable fondness for music. He would sit for hours listening to his mother, a fine singer and accomplished musician. At 7, he asked for a violin and quickly astonished his parents by his wonderful aptitude for the instrument. He made his first public appearance when but 10 years old, before the Duke and Duchess of Connaught. The young musician's success has been confined to no one country, no one city. For the same eulogistic reports have come from almost all the great musical centers of the world.
What? You're still here? Yeah, actually, I thought that was kind of interesting. I decided to play the whole explanatory talk on the tune. I didn't play a lot of the tune because I figured, you can look that one up. But to hear someone talk about the tune on the other side of the record, I thought that was pretty unique. So I hope you like these B-80 diamond discs, and I hope I've convinced you that some of these records are actually pretty interesting.